Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and your eyes are not deceiving you. We're going to do one of my favorite things on the channel. We're going to check out the summer 2022 season today. Now, I love doing these kind of videos for two reasons, guys. One is that they're just really fun to do, you know? I have a good time going over the season because I'm like you guys, I get excited for shows, you know? And we have a stacked season. And two is I like to gauge what people are interested in, you know? I like to see the shows that, oh, this show's got a lot of hype behind it. This show is really popular. Like, oh, I've seen a lot of people talk about this one. And I like to gauge how people are feeling about the upcoming season and maybe even find some shows that I don't know about yet, which is kind of rare nowadays, but I don't know. We'll see. Because I'll be honest, I know most of the things that are on this list already, just from trailers and all that, but there's some things I haven't know. I don't check everything out because I like to give you guys my fresh opinion right here. So let's just get into it. And right away, I see a couple things I am very excited for. Overlord Season 4. Now, I love Overlord, guys. It's a great series, which I'm sure a lot of you guys know. But I'll keep it a buck. Season 3. In terms of the story, Season 3 was really good. But in terms of the animation, I gotta be honest, Season 3 was not that great. I still remember those beasts. I don't remember what they're called, but I still remember those beasts from Season 3 walking through, what was it, the desert to fight Gazov. And I was like, oh boy, oh brother. They didn't look too good. So hopefully Season 4 is going to be really good. I've heard from light novel readers that the content we get into in Season 4 is going to be pretty crazy. So here's hoping it's good. So definitely looking forward to Overlord. Devil is a Part-Timer Season 2. Now guys, if you don't know, I love this series. I am a light novel reader for this series, so I actually know everything that's going to happen in this season, and I'm super stoked. I can't believe that we're finally getting another season of this show almost like 10 years later. Season 1 came out in 2013, guys. It's been almost 10 years since we've got Devil as a Part-Timer. So many series are getting Season 2s and continuations lately. It's kind of crazy, and I love it. And Devil as a Part-Timer is not an exception. It's a great series, very fun, and I can't wait till you guys meet Alice Ramos right here. I can't wait. It's gonna be great. Let's keep going though. There's no synopsis. I don't need one for these anyway. Speaking of Season 2s, we have Classroom of the Elite Season 2. Another series I did not think we would be getting another season for. But I'm extremely excited that we are. Now, in case you guys don't know, when they did Season 1 a couple years ago, they changed a good amount of stuff around. Because I'm also a light novel reader for Classroom of the Elite. And I gotta be honest, they did change a good amount up that kind of changed the feeling of the show in a way. And I've heard that Season 2 is going to rectify that a bit. So it might be a pretty different show than you guys remember, to be honest. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to spoil nothing, but it might have a very different tone than Season 1. Because they're going to actually adapt the light novels correctly this time. So we'll see. I'm extremely excited if they do it right. It's going to be great. Drama, psychological is just, they're great tags, honestly. And this series is fantastic. So you guys will like this. And because I'm doing this a couple weeks before the season comes out, if you haven't seen Season 1, now's the perfect time to go see it. Even though they changed some stuff around, it's still a great show, still a great season. Definitely go check it out if you're interested. What is this? A TV special for Dr. Stone, eh? Okay. Dr. Stone Season 2 was pretty good. It was alright. I think Season 1 was still better, but the fact that we're getting a special in between the second and third seasons, that's cool. You know? So I'll probably have to check that out at some point. Couple of Cuckaroos, yeah. Continuation, it's still going. Alright. Ha! Speaking of continuations, we have a ton of continuations this season, guys. Like, holy shit. But, Don Machi Season 4. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Season 4. Now, I like this series personally. Yet again, I'm a light novel reader for this series. And, it's actually a pretty good show. So the fact that we're getting Season 4 is a little crazy. You know, it's going to be quite fun. And I'm excited for it, you know? The fact that we're getting a Season 4, to me, really shows that they're probably going to do the whole series at this point. Because I've heard that this season is 2 cours. It has 22 episodes. And that's a first for this show, because normally it's about 12 or 13 episodes. So we're going to get into some big stuff. I'm not completely caught up in the light novel, so in this instance, I don't know what's going to happen in Season 4, but I'm pretty excited. Do we have anything about this season? Let's read the synopsis. Oreo, the Labyrinth City, an enormous city that harbors a vast underground labyrinth known as the Dungeon, in case you guys didn't know that. Alright, we don't need to read that. That's just a recap of the show. If you're reading this, you already know. That very same boy receives a letter. It contains a mission, an expedition into the dungeon, deeper than he's ever gone before. Facing uncharted territory, the boy sets out alongside his friends on a brand new journey. This is the story of a boy as told by a goddess, a familia myth. It's a great series, guys. So it's gonna be... So they're gonna go really deep in the dungeon this time, huh? Interesting. Alright. That'll be really good. So I'm looking forward to that, as should you guys. Summertime Renderings continuing. Great series, by the way. Great series. I'm sure you already know that, though. Now, Rent-A-Girlfriend. Oh, Rent-A-Girlfriend. Let me say this about Rent-A-Girlfriend. I like the show. You know, it's alright. It's a pretty good show. But the reason I'm not, like, super excited about it is because I don't like the main character, Rent-A-Girlfriend, guys. I really don't like Kazuya. I really don't like Kazuya. They made him too pathetic, in my opinion. I watch this man, and I actually get mad at the screen watching Kazuya do shit, because he is just so pathetic. It's crazy how dumb this guy is. Like, I can't stand it. So, I'm excited for Rent-A-Girlfriend, but I'm not, like, over the moon like I know some people are for it. I'm actually more excited for Don Machi than Rent-A-Girlfriend, to be honest. Especially for, like, Devil's the Part-Timer or frickin' Classroom of the Elite as well. I'm way more excited for them than Rent-A-Girlfriend. But, you know, I'll still check it out. I'll still like it. Let's read the synopsis in case you guys don't remember. A hopeless college student, Kazuya Kimoshida, meets a graceful rental girlfriend, Mizuhara Chizuru, and ends up introducing her as his girlfriend to his family and friends. Alright, let's go. Anytime this wants to work. Okay. Time goes on with Kazuya unable to tell the truth as he's surrounded by devilish ex-girlfriend Nanami Mommy. I forgot it's Mommy, that's right. What a fucking name. I don't like her either. She's mega obnoxious and just really annoying. But I do like the show. Who keeps coming back to tempt him for some reason. Oh, I wonder why. Hyper-aggressive provisional girlfriend Sarashina Ruka, who doesn't know how to take no for an answer. And super shy but diligent and hardworking younger rental girlfriend Sakurazawa... Whoa, I butchered that. Sakurazawa Sumi. Beautiful girlfriends of all types. The pub, the beach, hot springs, Christmas, and New Year's. Oh, man. Romantic comedy anime 101. All these. Having gone through these challenging events, Kazuya's feelings for Chizuru keep growing stronger. But she reveals a shocking truth that threatens to shake their relationship to the very core. Oh, man. Like I said, I'm excited for it, guys, but I'm not through the roof for it. Now, what is this? Oh, isekai. Literally in the title. This is a slime isekai, actually, but it's not the slime isekai you guys know. I don't remember the exact name. I just know that it's got slime in the title, and it's about a dude that gets reincarnated. I know, shocker, right? Crazy we get those. Tensai Kanji no Isekai Life. I think it's like Slime Life or something in English, if I remember right. Premieres with first 2 episodes back to back. That's kind of cool. I like when shows do that, actually. When they do their first couple episodes back to back like that. It sets the tone good. Spy X Family did that. So, or they should have done that, I should say. That's what I thought after watching those episodes. But anyway, let's read the synopsis. Getting isekai to a magical world and developing incredible powers is every otaku's wildest dream. Well, yeah. But for salaryman Yuji Sano, what a name, it's the stuff of absolute nightmare. Oh boy. He's in the middle of a mountain of work when he gets unwillingly pulled into a fantasy realm when he accomplishes the enviable feat of developing a second character class. Oh boy. By making the most of his monster tamer abilities. That's kind of a spoiler, but okay. I mean, it's kind of obvious by the cover, but now he's traded the office for adventuring to make a living, but he keeps getting roped into major events because his powers are unmatched, second to none, and he doesn't even realize it yet. Alright, so mega generic, stuff we've seen 1,000 times, but doesn't mean it can't be good, you know? It could still be pretty good, so I'll at least check it out, you know? See how it is. The animation looks alright, so we'll see. Made in Abyss Season 2. Now, I got a little quick story about Made in Abyss, guys. I haven't seen Season 1 yet. I know. The hate comments are about to come in. I already see them, but hear me out. I didn't know if I would like Made in Abyss when it came out a couple years ago. I didn't know if I would like it. But seeing the overwhelming amount of love that this series gets, I think I'm going to start Season 1 before Season 2 comes out, just so I'm caught up with it. And I know they have movies, too. Now, you guys let me know in the comments, are the movies for Made in Abyss, are they, actual movies, or are they, movies recapping the first season? Because that's the stuff I need to know. But I'm actually kind of excited for Season 2. I really want to get into the show. So I'm definitely going to catch up on Season 1 before it comes out. And the movies, if they're actual movies and not recap movies. So you guys let me know in the comments so I know that. But yeah, Made in Abyss Season 2. Really excited for it. Such a beloved series. So it's going to be fun. This show. I don't want to do a story for all of these, but this series in particular, I have to tell you guys. This is, I think Harem Life in the Dungeon or something is what it's called. And literally just yesterday, I saw something that was hilarious about this show. This series is getting 3 different versions of censorship. They're getting a version where the audio and the video is censored. They're getting a version where just the video is censored. And then they're getting a version where everything is uncensored. And I just couldn't believe it. I was like, why even release it if you're going to censor the hell out of it? And I think the completely uncensored version where everything is uncensored is called the Super Harem version. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I might have to check out that version, as a man of culture, as myself. I have to check out that version for science, of course. So, I don't even know anything about the show, so let's read the synopsis before I talk more. I found that so hilarious that we're getting 3 different versions of the same show. Crazy. But alright, synopsis time. Struggling with life and society, high school student Michiro Kaga wanders about the internet and lands on an odd website. He lands on an odd website, huh? The website, featuring a number of questions and a point-based system, allows one to create skills and abilities for a character. Upon completing his character, Kaga was transported to a game-like fantasy world and reborn as a strong man who can claim Idol level girls. Oh my lord. Thus begins the cheat and harem legend of a reborn man. Oh my lord. It seems so generic, and I see the ecchi tag. Oh man. I have a feeling this is gonna be the guilty pleasure show of the season for sure. Just look at dude. Just look at the thumbnail. Look at her. Like, oh my lord, it's gonna be one of these. Super harem version. Here I come, baby. But yeah, I'll at least check out like the first couple episodes. If it's just like super over the top, which I imagine it's gonna be, I might not continue. But for the culture, I'll have to check out a couple episodes. Alright, let's keep going. This show. This show. Call of the Night. I've seen a lot of hype for this show. A lot of hype for Call of the Night. And it's a show I'm actually really excited about because I've seen so many people hyping it up. So let's just get into the synopsis and then I'll talk a little more. Racked by insomnia and wanderlust, okay, Ko Yamori is driven into the moonlight streets every night in an aimless search for something he can't seem to name. His nightly ritual is marked by purposeless introspection until he meets Nazuna, who might just be a vampire. Ko's new companion could offer him dark gifts. Hold up. Dark gifts and a vampire's immortality, but there are conditions that must be met before Ko can sink his teeth into vampirism. And he'll have to discover just how far he's willing to go to satisfy his desires before he could heed the call of the night. Now, I've heard so much about this series. People just hyping this up to the extreme. And this is definitely a show I'm very excited for, you know. I have seen the trailers for this one, and just animation alone looks fantastic. The aesthetic of the series is chef's kiss. So I'm very much looking forward to it. It's going to be good, so yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's good, and I feel like, just looking at those trailers, I feel like this girl is definitely going to be what people talk about. Let's keep it a buck. I definitely feel like, what's her name again? Nazuna. That's a name. Oh, is her name like a play on insomnia? Nazuna? Funny. But yeah, she's definitely going to be what people are talking about. So looking forward to that. Oh, what is this? Oh, ecchi again. Oh boy. We have a lot of culture this season. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce this. I feel like I've seen the trailer for this though. Vermeil. I feel like I've seen the trailer for this. I'm quite certain I have actually. So let's just read the synopsis. It's based on the manga. Alright. What is this? Royal Ortiga Magic Academy. Ortigia Magic Academy. Alto, on the verge of failing the summoning magic class and having to repeat the year, stumbles upon a grimoire and draws a magic circle, summoning the sealed demon Vermeil and making her his familiar. Oh boy. I already see where this is going. She has been a feared devil since ancient times and possesses tremendous power to cause disasters. Vermeil, as a familiar, necessitates magical energy on a daily basis, which she attains from Alito via kisses. Oh my god, it's one of these! I knew it! I knew it. What is it? Laia, Alto's childhood friend, grows envious of their relationship while the students are also taken aback by the unprecedented familiar. The Royal Road fantasy of a magician on the edge of failure and an unhealthy devil sister begins. Oh my lord. Maybe this will be a guilty pleasure series this season too for a lot of people. Oh, I can already imagine how this is going to play out. And my culture instincts are tingling. So I'll check out an episode or two. You know. It'll be fun. I bet it'll be stupid fun. So we'll see. This show. I saw the trailer for this one too. what is this, like my stepmom's daughter is my ex-girlfriend or something? It's like so stupid. It's so unbelievably stupid. Based on a light novel, shocker, with a title like that. Let's just get into it and read the synopsis, man, because this is gonna be some of our trashy stuff this season, I would imagine. It literally starts off with oh great. High school. Is there any better place to start fresh after a horrible middle school relationship? Nope. Not unless your ex ends up at the same school as you and is now your step sibling. Jesus. What was supposed to be a sanctuary of peace where I could avoid ever seeing her again has become a living nightmare. Everywhere I look, I see her. In my house, in my school, in my class. Oh my lord. There's no escape. She even claims that she's the older sibling. Like hell she is. But I won't lose to her. After all, I'm the older brother in this new family situation. That's right, we're family now. No matter how much we may have thought we loved each other before, we saw one another's true colors and realized we weren't meant for each other. That's why even though we may end up in a buddy-buddy sibling act for the sake of our parents, things will never go back to the way they used to be. Bro, who wrote this? What angsty teenager wrote this synopsis? Oh my lord. Yeah, this is gonna be something. And I imagine that, they hate each other at first, but over time, they're gonna start liking each other again. And these other characters are probably gonna come in the middle. Like, maybe she'll end up liking this guy at first, but then she'll realize he's the person she really does want, and they'll like him, vice versa, all that. Boy, it sounds trashy, and I'll check out a couple episodes. Alright. That's continuing. This show. Now, I have seen people talking about this show. It's from the creator of Teasing Master, Tanaki-san. It's from the creator of that show, if you couldn't tell by these character designs. And I've heard that a lot of people like this show. So, even before reading the synopsis, I'm going to check it out, for sure. At least a couple episodes, because I really like that show. It's adorable, and I'm sure this is going to be the same. So, let's read the synopsis. When Ayumi Tanaka falls in love with the only other member of the school's shogi chess club. Already kind of interesting. What's that name? Urshia Yatomi. He vows to confess his love to her as soon as he can beat her in a match. But this proves difficult, I imagine. Urshia is nevertheless thrown off by Ayumi's aggressive style as the two begin a cat-and-mouse game in both shogi and life in this heart-tickling romantic comedy. Yeah, it's going to be adorable, just like Teasing Master, dude. I can already tell. So I'm definitely going to check this out on the side, I'm probably not going to cover it on the channel, to be honest. Maybe a first impressions. I think I actually might do that, but it's just going to be another adorable, just relaxed kind of show. And I'm down for those nowadays. So, I'll definitely check it out. Kuro no Shokanshi. What a name. Light novel, action, fantasy. Alright, let's read the synopsis. I'll be honest, the art style looks mega generic. This guy looks like an edgelord. Yeah, let's see what we're getting into. Without even reading the synopsis, I can already tell it's an isekai. Let's be real. Waking up in a strange new place with no memories of his past life. Kelvin! What a name. Kelvin. Learns that he's battered away those very memories in exchange for powerful new abilities during his recent transmigration. Heading out into a whole new world as a summoner, with his first follower being the very goddess he brought him over. Oh, now it's sounding like a ripoff of Konosuba. Kelvin begins his new life as an adventurer, and it isn't long before he discovers his hidden disposition as a battle junkie. Okay. From the Black Knight of the ancient castle of summoned spirits to the demon within the hidden cave of the sage, he rebels in the fight against one formidable foe after another. Join this OP adventurer in an exhilarating and epic saga as he and his allies carve their way into the annals of victory. History, I should say. My bad. I mean, no different, really. Yeah, I don't think I'm wrong. Seems pretty generic. And is that a slime? Is that another slime? Oh, we just love the slime after Slime, dude. After that anime came out, we just love slime. I mean, it doesn't seem super exciting. I'll keep it a buck. This is like generic sounding, but I'll at least check out an episode or two. I do like isekais, so I'll give it a go. Maybe it'll surprise me. I don't think it will, but we'll at least see. Oh my lord! Oh, another isekai. Nice. Isekai Yakio or Yakoki. Oh boy. A young pharmacologist and researcher in Japan died from overworking. Yo, that's too real, man. That's way too real. Just this first line alone is like, this is way too real. You can't be doing that to people. And was reincarnated in a medieval parallel Europe. He's reincarnated as a 10-year-old apprentice to a famous royal court pharmacist. Had attained an inhuman skills of ability to see through disease, material creation, and material destruction. In a society in which dubious medical practices are rampant, price gouging through the monopoly of the Pharmacist Guild, and good medicine aren't available to the commoners, he was recognized by the emperor at that time and opened a pharmacy at the corner of a town. Didn't we get a show like this a couple seasons ago? Didn't we get like drugstore in another world or something? Isn't this basically the same thing? He will wipe out the fraud that has swept the world and deliver to the commoners a truly effective medicine that was developed using present-day pharmacology. Thus, the boy pharmacist will cheat by using his previous knowledge to create innovative medicines while helping the people of the parallel world. A story about living his new life to the fullest this time. Didn't we literally just get a show like this like a couple seasons ago? I know we did. Like drugstore in another world or something, right? Okay. I mean, I didn't watch that, so I'm probably not going to watch this one, honestly. Gotta be honest. But we'll see, I guess. Maybe people will talk about it and it'll be really good. We'll see. Who knows, but... Okay. Engage Kiss. Comedy, romance, supernatural, A1 Pictures. No synopsis. Judging from the art style, it looks like it could be okay, I kind of wish there was a synopsis, but I guess I'll check this out. I like to give shows at least an episode to check out, guys, just to get a feel for them, so that'll be one of them. This show, I know this show quite well, because I've seen a lot of memes on this show already. This is Uncle from Another World or something, right? Isekai Oji-san, yep. This series, man. Oh my lord. This is the most ridiculous thing ever, man. I kind of like it. The trailer for this, I don't know how to feel about it. But it's, before even reading the synopsis, it's about an uncle that goes to another world and then comes back like 10 years later and just recalls his tales of that other world. It's freaking ridiculous. But I really love it. So let's get into it. Let's just read this synopsis. Let's go crazy. Autumn 2017. Hit by a truck when he was 17 years old, Takafumi's uncle suddenly awakens from a coma that lasted 17 years. When Takafumi visits him in a hospital, he sees his uncle muttering nonsense, as most uncles do, declaring that he has returned from another world named Gran Bahamel. What a name. Clearly, his uncle has lost his marbles. Takafumi is lost for words, but his uncle proves his claims of being in another dimension by using some magic. Deciding to use his uncle's powers to earn a living, and with no other relatives to call upon, Takafumi takes him in and they begin to share an apartment together. While living with his uncle, Takafumi learns of his fantastical adventures and his boundless love of Sega video games. That's kind of dope. But at times, his uncle's lonely and cruel experiences fill Takafumi with both joy and sadness. Two men of different generations work hard to be video content creators in this new and exciting otherworldly comedy set in a corner of an apartment complex. Like, what the hell is that synopsis? What a ridiculous sounding series, man. And it's going to be on Netflix, too. So a lot of you guys will probably be able to watch this. Now, they're going to gate it, of course. It's going to be a while, but till all the episodes are out. But, hey, that means it'll be more accessible. And just, what a ridiculous premise. I'm definitely checking this one out. Just off just off this alone, guys. Like, it's so ridiculous. Like, they come up with the craziest shit nowadays. But I'm actually kind of looking forward to it. Because it just seems ridiculous. Shadow House Season 2. Now, I didn't watch Season 1, but I've heard a lot of good things about it, honestly. So maybe, just like Made in Abyss, I might check out Season 1 before this airs. We'll see. Because aesthetically, it looks like a show I'd really like. The Maid Show. Yeah, I saw people talking about this too. This freaking series. Oh boy. I've seen this in online when I've been buying books. I've seen this series and it just seems absurd. I think it's called like The Maid I Hired Recently is like weird or strange, something like that. And let's just read the synopsis, you know? There's something really strange about the maid I just hired. No normal person could be so beautiful, or cook such an amazingly delicious food, or know exactly what I want before I even ask. She must be using magic. Right. A spell is the only thing that can explain why my chest feels so tight whenever I look at her. I swear, I'm going to get to the bottom of what makes her so mysterious. That's what it is. The maid I hired recently is mysterious. That's the name, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Slice of life, like I said, it's just gonna probably be like a funny, feel-good kind of show, you know? Maybe little hints of mystery here and there, but hence the name Mysterious, but I don't know. I'll check out an episode or two, but I'm not really expecting much from it. Isn't this season 3 of this show? I don't even want to attempt to pronounce this, but Utawari Rumono. I think this is like season 3 of this, correct? Now, a lot of people are very excited for this series. And I'll be real, though. I haven't seen the other seasons, so I might have to skip this. But you guys let me know how this is and if it's worth catching up on. Because I am curious. I've seen a lot of people really excited for this, actually. So like I said, you guys let me know. What is this? Sci-fi Sign-in. Okay. You don't see that too often anymore. Hoshino Samadari. Okay. Based on a manga. I kind of like the picture. Okay. Everything about college student Amamiya Yusha is average. Grades, looks, and his blaze outlook on life. What a name. Or what a fucking word. Someone read the dictionary. So what happens when he awakens one day to a talking lizard who informs him that there is a gigantic hammer in outer space? What the hell? Poised to split the earth into pieces and request his alliance in the fight against the forces of evil. Pretend it never happened. Unfortunately for you, or Yuhei, a little bit of coercion in the form of a superpowered princess prevents him from returning to his mediocre life as usual. What? This has piqued my interest for sure. In the adventure of his lifetime, Yuha will join forces with the unpredictable princess and seek out a motley crew of companions to fight back against an evil mage and his horrifyingly powerful homunculus before the biscuit hammer destroys the planet? What? This seems ridiculous. But I like it. I really like the premise, actually. It seems so stupid that I think it's going to be really fun. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Definitely give this a couple episodes for sure. Dragon Quest continuing. The Ruby anime. Now, I'll say one thing. I don't love Ruby, guys. So I'll be real. I'm not going to check this out. But the fact that Ruby is getting an actual anime, like an official anime, actually now, is kind of cool, you know? Regardless of how you might feel about like Rooster Teeth and all them, the fact that it's getting an anime now that they're not doing is really cool. That an American company can make something like this and then get brought over there. So, like I said, kind of cool. Don't really care about it. Probably not going to check it out, to be honest, but still. Interesting that that's getting an actual series. The second core of Orient. I haven't caught up on Orient, guys. I have not seen the first core, so I don't even really want to read the synopsis, but I've heard it's pretty good, so I might catch up on this at some point. We'll see. You guys let me know if it's worth catching up on. Alright. What is this? Comedy slice of life. Kumacho Musumi no Segagakari. What a name. Sawagakari. What a name. Based on a manga. Who's your nanny? Oh boy. Oh boy. Just now that I see that and that I see this cover, I have a pretty good idea of how this is going to go. But alright, let's read the synopsis. Kirishima Toru is the right-hand man of the Sakuragi crime family. Okay. For him, the job is a perfect excuse to let his violent instincts run wild, earning him the nickname the Demon of Sakuragi. It seems like nothing will stand in the way of his vicious nature. But then one day, he receives an assignment like never before from the boss, babysitting his daughter. Oh, Lord. This is the heartwarming, or is it blood-curdling, story of a little girl and her Yakuza caretaker. What the hell? This seems fun. This seems like it could be fun, you know? Probably not going to be very complex, because this is a slice of life. But this is probably going to be a pretty fun series, you know? So I'll definitely at least give this a couple episodes. I really like that premise, actually. It's so ridiculous. But I love ridiculous stuff. The more over the top, the better, in my opinion. Third season of Dropkick on My Devil. Haven't seen the other seasons, but I know a lot of people really like this show. So, happy for you guys. Again, I guess, let me know if it's worth catching up on. I heard it's pretty funny, but I don't know. You guys let me know on that. So, we're going to skip on past that. That's a continuation. What is this? Action, drama, mystery, police, science, supernatural. Ooh. Those are some crazy titles. Futa Tenti. Or Tentai. Alright. My interest is kind of peaked already. Futo is under the protection of Shotaro and Philip. Okay. Philip. But bizarre incidents continue to occur frequently on the far side of the city. Okay. Tokami, a mysterious beauty, appears and a new evil casts its shadow over the Windy City. It's the beginning of a new battle for Kamen Rider W. This is a Kamen Rider series? Oh boy. I'll probably check this out at least because the covers got me kind of interested. Honestly, boy, we don't get the first episode for a long while. 46 days from now. But I definitely want to at least check this show out, you know? It could be interesting. So we'll see. What is this? Luminous Witches. It's an original. Just looking at this cover, I already feel like it's probably not for me. But let's at least read the synopsis before I cast it aside. The story centers on a unique squadron of witches who don't fight. Instead, the squadron sing and perform music to protect the smiles of those who have been driven out of their hometowns by the Neuro. Yeah, not for me. Definitely not for me, but Probably be. I feel like some people will really like it. It looks like if you like Strike Witches, you're gonna like stuff like this too. So, hey, go for it. Lycoris Recoil. I have heard of this series. Tags to be determined. Okay. Okay. It's another original, so that's got its going for it. Let's just read the synopsis. Leiko Rico is a cafe with a traditional Japanese twist located in downtown Tokyo. Okay? But the delicious coffee and sugary sweets are not the only orders this cafe takes. Oh boy. I like the cover. The cover's good. From delivering packages short distances to pickups and drop offs on the lonely streets at night to zombies and giant monster extermination. What? Whatever your problem, we're here to help. We'll solve any kind of trouble you may have. What? What? Waiting for you are the ever-smiling poster girl and the cool, serious newcomer. A petite girl who never wants to work and a young woman approaching 30 who wants to get married. Oh boy. And the manager is a nice guy who's obsessed with Japan. Oh, he's one of those, eh? Whatever your order is, leave it up to us. Now, how I feel about this series. It's either going to be quite good or it's going to be really, really bad and cringe. I don't think there's going to be an in-between with this series. The first couple episodes really got to do it. That's how I feel. It's really got to do it for me. Or this is just going to be skip. Skippity skip skip. But I'll definitely check it out, you know. I've heard some people pretty excited for this. It is an original, too, so I like to support the originals. Yeah, let's just see how it is, you know. That's really all I can say. I haven't seen any trailers. I've just heard people talking about this a lot, so I'll check it out. Buchigiri. Okay. Another original. Historical Samurai. Okay. Alright. In the era where samurai controlled Japan, the masked demons annihilated all but one member of the Shinsengumi, who have worked to maintain the peace and public order in Kyoto. 7 criminals are chosen as substitutes for the deceased Shinsengumi members, and they are led to Ichibanboshi. What a name. Ichiban Boshi, whose parents were also killed by the masked demons. He becomes the substitute for Commander Asami Kondo and goes after the masked demons with their other substitutes to avenge his parents' deaths. Okay. Former criminals rise up to restore peace and order in this crazy story begins. Now is the time to shine the brightest. This show could be pretty good. I kind of like samurai stuff. Not a huge fan of the historical stuff, but if it's done well, it could be good. And this cover looks fairly interesting, so again, I'll check it out at least, see how it is. You never know. It could be good, honestly. It could be pretty good. Tokyo Mew Mew New. Oh, man. Isn't this like a really old series that they're bringing back? You know, it's definitely not for me. I'm not watching it, but I'm pretty sure this is like a really old series that they're bringing back. Hence the name New. So, that's kind of cool if that's the case. Hey, if you guys like this kind of stuff, you're going to love this. It ain't for me, but hey, go for it, you know? I'm glad it's coming back, I suppose. So, well, let's have to see. Digimon Ghost Game. Haven't seen it. Not going to watch it. Musashino. No synopsis. It's an original. That cover alone ain't doing it for me. Gotta be real. So, probably a skip. Love Live. Haven't seen it. Not really my thing anyway, so skip. Prima Doll. Doesn't look like it's my thing. Mixed Media Project. Okay. Boobury Animation Studio. Sci-fi, slice of life. I'll at least read this synopsis, I guess. Cafe Kurano Kotai boasts an unusual roster of employees. A group of automata. Okay, the robots, okay. Or automatous mechanical dolls serve their platoons with a smile. Patrons with a smile. I'm all over the place on this one. Sorry, guys. But they weren't always so suited to domestic life. Just a few years prior, automata served as weapons in the Great War, fulfilling the bloody purpose for which they were created. Now that the war has ended, these machines with human hearts search for their place in an unfamiliar, peaceful world, and their search brings them to Kurono Kotai Cafe. I'm getting Violet Evergarden kind of vibes from this series. You know, I feel like it's going to be a lot of cutesy shit at first, but we're going to get some kind of serious scenes here and there. So, I don't know, man. Maybe an episode, but we'll see. I'll at least give it a shot. Mobile Suit Gundam, prelude to the Mobile Suit Gundam, the Wits from Mercury series. Haven't seen it. Might be good, but again, Gundam's not really my thing, honestly. It feels kind of played out. Isn't this Prince of Tennis? Didn't they bring back Prince of Tennis? That's crazy. That's kind of crazy to me. So, I might check this out just because it's been so long since we've seen Prince of Tennis. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. The Prince of Tennis. So, that's cool. I'll probably check out an episode at least, even though sports series aren't really my thing. But I do remember Prince of Tennis from back in the day. So, that's kind of cool. Shoot. Goal to the Future. Another sports series. Looks like soccer. I mean, getting a lot of soccer series recently. Okay. Atsushi Kamiya, a former captain at Katagawa High School and the world's renowned courageous captain for a famous Italian soccer team. Really now. Okay. And Hidato Tushiya, a student at Kuragawa High School who seems uninterested in the new weakened soccer team. Their meeting is the start of a new legend. Like I said, not really for me. I don't think I'm going to do it, so probably skip. Just on the cover of this one, I don't think I'll like this personally. This one definitely doesn't seem... this one definitely doesn't seem for me. So we're just going to skip past that one, honestly. Once we start getting to the bottom like this, guys, it's where we really start getting the stuff that I'll probably not watch, to be honest. But I gotta at least look real quick, you know. Josei, huh? I haven't seen those in a while. Music, Supernatural. I'm not a fan of the music series, so probably skip. This is based on a game. It doesn't really seem that interesting, so we're gonna skip that as well, honestly. Again, music, not my thing. Skipping that. Extreme Hearts, music and sports. Oh boy, my two favorites. I'm good on this one. Yuri Deco Sci-Fi. What is this? This looks like a kid's show, so I'm good. Skip. Bang Dream, not my thing. Yeah, by the looks of this probably seems like stuff I'm not gonna like. No. What is this? I'm still heated that they brought Bakugan back, guys, and turned it into this. Who remembers Bakugan from back in the day when it was on Cartoon Network and it was the shit? Now look what they turned it into. Look what they did to my boy. Like, what is this, man? Just skip. Skippity skip. No synopsis. Look like a kid's show. Another kid's show. Is there anything at the bottom? No. Alright. So this season has some pretty good stuff in it, you know. We got the return of a lot of series, actually. Classroom of the Elite Season 2. Super excited for it. It's really a mind fuck of a show. The term psychological perfectly encapsulates it because it's pretty crazy. Now that they're adapting Season 2 how they should have done Season 1, it's going to be very different. Just telling you guys now, it's going to be a much different vibe than Season 1. So, be prepared for that. Overlord's coming back with its 4th season. We're getting the 2nd season of Devil is a Part-Timer. Finally! Like 10 years later. Super excited for that one. Can't wait. We're getting Don Machi Season 4. Rent-A-Girlfriend Season 2. Like, it's a lot of continuations, you know? We're getting, like, Made in Abyss Season 2. We're getting a lot of shows. And then we have interesting shows, like Call of the Night, I'm interested in. This show is going to be a hot, steaming pile of trash, probably, but I'm going to check it out just because I think it's going to be hilarious. So we'll see. What else we got? This show seems like it's going to be adorable, so maybe I'll watch an episode or two of that. This looks generic as hell. And this show. I'm definitely checking out this show. Just on the fact alone that they have 3 different versions of it for censorship. And I can't even wrap my mind around, like, why even make this? If you're going to make 3 separate versions of censorship for it. I can't even begin to understand that, but I gotta check it out just for that alone, as a man of culture. So you guys let me know what you think about this season, you know? It's honestly pretty good. We got a lot of stuff. And it's gonna be a great little warm-up for next season, which I think is gonna be even better. But you guys let me know what you think about this season down below. Let me know what you're most excited for. For me, it's definitely gotta be Classroom of the Elite and Devil is the Part-Timer. But if you guys got something different, let me know down below. And that'll be it for today's episode, guys, you know? Like I said, I love doing these videos in particular because they're just fun to do, and I like to see what you guys are interested in, what you're excited for, and all that. So, until next time, guys, hope you have a great day, week, month, and year. And until then, just deuces, and have a blessed day.